The formula to a Call of Duty campaign of old has always been very simple. One big bad guy decides to start a war and you're tasked with stopping them. This was very apparent going back to the original Modern Warfare trilogy and even Black Ops 1 and also Black Ops 2. However, in recent times, Call of Duty, specifically Infinity Ward in my eyes, have leveled up their storytelling massively and delivered us 3 absolutely outstanding stories in their 3 previous games: Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare, and now Modern Warfare 2. I'll be completely honest, I thought it was damn near impossible to top that of Modern Warfare 2019. What with its amazing way the campaign was structured, giving us those really chilling yet very real scenarios relating to terrorism, and introducing us to a set of characters in which we all really liked and were a throwback from the previous trilogy. Not one character, including the antagonists from the different factions, felt forced on you, and we gained as much hatred for them as the likes of Farah, Gaz, Price, Laswell, etc., and it felt really real. To their innovative way at looking at level design, such as the clean house mission and the ability to tackle different objectives in different orders. Call of Duty's done this in the past, but this was a special way of doing it, and they absolutely nailed it. But with Modern Warfare 2, Infinity Ward had huge expectations going into its launch, especially that campaign mode. Bringing back characters like General Shepard, Soap, and Ghost from the original trilogy, and introducing new ones like Rodolfo, Alejandro, Graves from Shadow Company, and Valeria. Did this game live up to the hype and the expectation that it was set? And does it do a good enough job of being the sequel that we all hoped it would be? If you guys want a full breakdown of the campaign and its story, check out the video on screen now. Link will be on the screen on an annotation or in the description down below, just below the like button. It's also important to note that within this video there will be footage of later parts of the campaign, however there will be no story details involved. But without further ado, let's dive straight in. So, is the campaign worth buying right now, or should you wait until it's fully released? Well, the Modern Warfare 2 campaign is without a doubt the best Call of Duty campaign that we've had in the series to date, without any question at all from my perspective. Now, obviously this is my personal opinion, and a lot of other people I've seen in comments as well. If you guys feel differently about it, let me know why in the comments. But if you guys do feel differently about it and don't really like the campaign, let me know down below as to why. Explain why you don't like it. But I want you guys to do me a favour and just let me give you a chance to explain to you why I know this is one of the best campaigns, if not the best campaign that we've ever had in Call of Duty. And I hope I can try and change your perspective. A good sequel is a game that takes what was so good about the first game and dials that up to 10, innovating in a way of the gameplay, mission, and level design, along with adding in more of what was loved and removing more of what wasn't. Modern Warfare 2019 was a game that delivered that shock value to the player, a terrorist infiltrating Piccadilly Square, blowing himself up surrounded by civilians, to the absolutely incredibly intense clean house mission, where you gain intel on a group of terrorists situated in a small townhouse in London. You need to go in quietly and neutralize all the threats inside. Modern Warfare 2 does exactly that. It removes more of the shock value from the first game and gives you more of those moments we all loved from the first game, but carries that out throughout the entirety of the campaign. But along with that as well, it also mixes in those action moments that Call of Duty's always been known for, not necessarily taking it to the extent of being Michael Bay every second, but giving you them in the moments where it just feels like it's a good break from that stealthy aspect, and it works really well. For example, the first mission takes you to a location where the new Al-Qatala antagonist is, Hassan. We'll land in the LZ, and the first thing we do is switch on our night vision goggles as we slowly progress through the open fields. It makes you immediately feel as though you're a part of something bigger here, something extremely tactical and organised, and that your communications between Soap and Ghost are the most important in this situation. We breach and infiltrate 3 houses, each taking our time throughout, because if you do rush in, you'll be punished by a member of the Al-Qatala hiding in plain sight, maybe in a vent or under a table. It doesn't matter, they're everywhere, and you really have to take your time doing this, else you are going to be punished. This game does an absolutely incredible job of giving the player the choice to play however they want to. In the first mission you can run in guns blazing if you really wanted to, but to get the full sense of immersion, the game wants you to slow it down. Check your corners slowly and pre-aim. Utilize the likes of flashbangs to move into different rooms, or on a cargo ship with millions of different containers flattening you in every sense of your imagination. I died countless times on realism doing this and almost lost my mind. This same style is seen across the entirety of the campaign though, And I think this is why this resonates so well with the majority of the players, and especially me. Exploring different ways of reaching your end goal is what the game encourages you to try and do, not just to take the obvious path, but to have a look around. There could be a secret room to take, or a different way to traverse around an enemy that you didn't know before. For example, on one of the missions later on into the campaign, you're hiding from a bunch of enemies, and there's a road in the far left. Oh, that probably won't lead anywhere. In previous campaigns, you'll go down there and you'll be blocked. There'll probably be a kill barrier or something like that. Oh wait, no. There's a door I can go through, and here are some supplies that I can use to help me in trying to escape. Oh, I probably can't go through this gate either. Oh shit, I actually can, and now I can see everyone in this area. You're rewarded for exploring in this game, taking the time to search the area for safes, which could have some goodies within as well to help you in your current situation. Like a suppressed deagle perhaps? This game has so many ways to tackle and reach your objectives, and for a linear game, it does this so well in giving you the choice to feel like you're playing how you want to play, with it still having that linear mission and level design. Modern Warfare 2 does an absolutely exceptional job of trying to break up that linear level design of just going from A to B. It tries to encourage you to look around and to go in different areas, and I really like that. I'm personally currently on my second playthrough right now, and I'm on the final mission, and I'm loving every single second of it. I'm playing on realism at the moment, and it's just so much fun to take it slower, be a bit more tactical about things, and really think about your next move. But I've always loved feeling like I'm a part of a squad, and the way for someone to love a story or be immersed in the story is they feel a part of it. And Modern Warfare 2 does an amazing job of making the player feel like they're a part of this bigger objective. I personally love being tactical and entering and sweeping buildings, and this game makes you feel like you're a part of that and not just following the order of an AI. The game slows your character's movement down when sweeping houses too, so that you don't walk too fast around these corners and run straight into an Alcatala shotgun. It slows the overall gameplay down in a time where you're just unsure. You're taking your time, opening doors, slowly walking through them, or bashing them down and taking down the enemy on the other side, even utilizing the likes of flashbangs to help you in the sweep. This is especially apparent on those higher difficulties. You really need to pay attention and listen carefully as to where people are. Don't rush into a room, else you are going to get destroyed. Open the door and slowly push in, or bash it and step away, wait for the gunshots, then push in and take the shot. It's such a well-designed encounter that I think this is one of the most fun parts of this campaign. As we progress through the campaign, and still, the game does a fantastic job of letting you, the player, tackle objectives how you want to. The second mission has Gaz and Price infiltrate a dock in Amsterdam. You're dead in the centre of the canal, and you have to make your way to land to try and find out some information. On your way though, you're tasked with taking out all the Alcatala in the process. You can use the likes of throwing knives, guns they drop, however risk being heard, or takedowns from below water. Being strategic and slow is the goal here, because shoot someone standing under a light, other guards may be alerted to that, whereas if you wait for them to walk away and throw a knife their ass, it's night night. The game presents you with fantastic missions, and a massive variety of them too. There's over 17 missions in this game, and each one is just a joy to replay. Not a single one felt boring to me, not a single one made me feel, oh my god, we're going to take out these enemies and then move on to the next thing. It did not feel like that at all. The encounters are done so well. The objectives to do within those missions don't feel forced or feel like we've seen them or played them before. They feel different, new, innovative, and I really appreciated that. Although there was one mission a little bit later on into the campaign where I thought I was at a never-ending runway in Fast and the Furious, but it was still fun anyway. But the innovations from that of Modern Warfare 2019 are there, like a mission to direct Ghost around a prison, like we've seen in Modern Warfare 2019 in the US Embassy in Urzikstan. Little neat throwbacks like this, but in this scenario, it's innovated. Now we have to command Ghost to shoot or knife enemies in his way, causing distractions and planning our way through the prison. Even a throwback to all gillied up from the original Modern Warfare from 2007. However, this time, Price is the lead and Gaz is the rookie. A really neat touch there, and I really liked it. But even this mission, snipe the enemies from a distance with the help of Captain Price, and infiltrate different structures with freedom to do it how you like. You can throw tear gas from the vents on the roof and flush the enemies out of these buildings. You can breach the doors and go in guns blazing, or breach the skylights and dive into the action that way. Infinity Ward have innovated in so many ways in this campaign. And they've really done a good job of making you want to try and replay these campaigns to figure out everything to do with them, to find all these different Easter eggs, and to find these different save combinations throughout to give you extra bits and to help you on your way. However, there's one really cool thing they've implemented in this campaign that I personally really like, and it may get overlooked, but that's the custom dialogue that you can get when talking to your team. In one of the missions, you can ask Laswell, for example, a series of questions, and this is the all gillied up mission pretty much. Like, what's her favourite weapon? She will then respond and ask you the same question, and you have a series of different dialogue lines you can choose from, and a different answer comes from the different responses. But there are so many different dialogue options to choose from, meaning you can theoretically have a different conversation every single time. Or dialogue between the likes of Ghost and Soap later on into the campaign, where the game allows you to join in on the back and forth banter between the two, and it makes the player feel a lot more involved in this conversation. And adding to this as well, the gameplay gives you the option to tackle objectives in different ways while still possessing a very linear campaign. Linear is fun when done right. Just because a campaign is linear does not mean it's bad at all, and Modern Warfare 2 is a perfect example of this. Now, this section of the video perfectly leads me on to the difficulty levels and the challenge it poses. My first playthrough of the campaign for me was on Recruit, just to play through as quickly as possible for video purposes. And holy shit, am I glad I did it on Recruit to get through it quickly. Even on Recruit, I died trying to make my way to these exits so many times, and I was really struggling and really losing my head. But this was just because I was trying to get it done quickly, and I wasn't really thinking tactically or thinking about how I can move around the map. Once I finished the campaign, I decided to do a realism playthrough, and as of recording this video, I'm around the last mission or so into that. And it's been one of the best experiences for a Call of Duty campaign that I think I've ever had. Modern Warfare 2 doesn't just give you choices, but it rewards you for using your brain when playing. The first playthrough was so helpful to understand how the game worked, areas you can go, and the little secrets you can find along the way. I didn't find or use any of those secrets, but the second time I did, I went in and I took more time. I found the safe combinations and I got the rewards because of that. But in my realism playthrough, I was forced to take things slowly, breach rooms and buildings at a snail's pace, and I really fucking loved it, and I'm so glad the game encourages you to do it that way. However, one bad move and you're dead in 2 shots, so you do really have to use your brain and approach combat situations extremely carefully. However, playing through in realism, I was able to navigate the areas better, with knowledge on how enemies move and their pathways, approach stealth differently as well, and take down more enemies just with my knife, go through new routes that I didn't previously explore or knew existed on my first playthrough, and even find some goodies along the way. Modern Warfare 2's campaign is the best in the series by far in my opinion. It offers the most innovative gameplay for me, and it gives you the most choice to do and play how you like to. And for me, I loved the original Modern Warfare, and Modern Warfare 2 having more stealthy aspects, more like clean house missions just in a bigger scale, makes this my favourite Call of Duty campaign to date, and I have to say that. But guys, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions down below on this campaign. If you don't like it, why don't you like it? And if you've listened to the video up until this point and you were the one that didn't like the campaign, have I changed your mind in any way? Have I tried to sway you in any way at all? Let me know down below what you do think about it. And yeah, it's been really, really fun. I'm looking forward to the multiplayer, looking forward to the Spec Ops and the campaign DLC coming next year as well. Very much looking forward to that. But guys, leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. We've got loads of Modern Warfare content coming on the channel here, so this will be a good place for you guys to come back to and see the different content here too. But without further ado, we'll see you all in the next one.